You ever met a furry that likes model trains? No? Good, you just met one. Hey, you there! I want to remind everybody that if you end up liking this video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. And right now, YouTube says that over 90% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it would really help, and with that... Hello friends, I am Joel Homie, your guys' host for another great episode of the Joel Homie Show series, The Homie News, or, well, actually just Homie News, it's not The Homie News. But anyway, today's topic is something that I've never really done or spoken about on my channel ever. Like, ever. I've never even said this word on my channel as far as I'm concerned. Furries. What are they? People that like drawing, usually artists, musicians, people that dress up in fursuits. It's a massive community of a lot of different types of people. And today's topic is based around it because I feel like the general feel of what a furry is sort of fits my channel as well, based on how colorful and vibrant and expressive my channel is. As a person in real life, I'm not very expressive, I'm very shy, I do have social anxiety to a very high standard, and when I found that watching furry YouTubers and when I actually watched a documentary on what the furry fandom is, I actually really liked it. It's something that I've always had a fascination for animals and people that like to dress up as them, but my friends and even my parents throughout the past have made it clear that furries are weird. Furries are not something to like. They're something to look at and be like, I don't think I like that. That's very weird. And I was under that mindset for a long time. But I recently started watching a lot of people like Solar Saber, Major Strawberry, Fluke the Husky, and a bunch of other different people that I could name off. But all of these people have inspired me a lot to become a furry. And I know a lot of people would probably find that weird, and I don't blame you. There's a lot of conspiracy and a lot of misunderstanding about what a furry is. And I wanted to express it because it's something that, unless I do it now, I feel like I'll keep it under the covers forever, and I'll never speak about it again until somebody finds out by accident and starts making fun of me, because that's how many other things have worked out. And the reason I have found this community and the furry fandom so interesting is because with every other hobby and every other community, every other fandom that I've ever taken a look at, it's always the same thing. You have a topic, you have people that like it, and people that you can talk to. The furry fandom, you have people that express themselves about who they are, and the way that they express themselves represents a better image of themselves without the bad things that they've done as a person. And then also, some people that I've watched have expressed that if you are going through a hard time, and you actually express that to basically almost anyone in the, like maybe if you're at a convention, or maybe you're just online, and you were to say that you're going through a hard time, you're absolutely, almost immediately flooded with people that want to help. Like, there was somebody that I've been watching, and since I've been watching quite a couple of different people, I don't remember exactly who it was, but there was someone that said that they were going through a hard time with issues in their personal life, and people had asked, do you need money? What do you need? I want to help. And that was so interesting to me, because every single thing that I've taken a look into, every hobby, every sort of community, everything that I've looked into, as I said, you've got people that like the same thing, you've got people that you talk to, but they don't express themselves in the same way that furries do. And me talking about furries like this is very weird to me, because as I've said, I've been under the mindset for so long that furries are weird. You don't talk about them in a good way. But after watching these people, it's amazing. It's so vibrant and happy, and I've seen videos of people that are going through depression, and getting into the furry fandom has uplifted them so much. And when I saw it, I can't get away from it. It's like when I saw a video that I liked, I was almost like, I've got to find more of this. This is making me genuinely happy. And with everything that I've done in the past, taking a look into like model trains and collecting Hot Wheels and collecting Legos, making YouTube videos on these topics, being about the cringiest person I know, and the biggest nerd I know. I've never been so attached to something like the furry fandom, and I can't explain why I'm attached to it, other than I like animals and I like being happy and uplifting other people. I wanted to share my thoughts on this because, as I said, if I don't express it now, I will never express it. And I'll push myself down and keep myself on the covers until somebody pulls them off and makes fun of me for it. So, this video, I'm not trying to force it on you that you should look at furries and be like, yeah, I like that. I just want to tell you that when I look at a furry, for the most part, I'm going to say, yeah, I like that. That's interesting. That's happy. That's uplifting. That's something that I genuinely like, and that genuinely makes me happy. And it's really just, it's something that has really caught my attention, that I'm so interested in this, because I've always been told that furries are weird and something that you should not like, and that they're just weird people overall. But when I started watching people and furry content creators here on YouTube and just generally on other platforms, they don't seem like weird people. They seem like the best people you could possibly meet ever. They're just happy, expressive, and uplifting. And if you were to say, my fursuit looks weird, I look weird, I don't like myself, you'd immediately have people that are like, no, you're the best person I've ever met. What are you talking about? No other community that I've ever taken a look into has that same mood and that same sort of general vibe. The only other thing that I've ever taken a look into where you have people like this is being an artist. Me being an artist myself and actually watching a lot of other artists, YouTube content creators, etc., whenever you were to say something like, my art piece is horrible, anything like that, you always get people that say, your art piece is amazing, it looks good. Or even if it doesn't look good, usually you get people that are just genuinely giving you tips on how to get better and how to not put yourself down for it. And I've experienced that myself with only a couple people. But on videos that I've produced on my series Artistic Tuesday, I've had people that have said, your art piece is amazing, I do like this. And that means a lot to me because when I draw something, it's very rare that I actually like it. Because I usually, due to me not thinking my art is very good, I almost never draw original things. I always, copy off of reference photos and put them together, because that's the only way that I know how to draw nicely at all. Like every piece that's in my room, like that little drawing behind me, that was drawn from reference, and everything else. And you have people that look at it, and even while taking into consideration all these things, they're just like, this is good. You did a good job. And it's something that I've never experienced in anything else that I've ever taken a look into. And I want to thank the people out there, the content creators and everyone that exist and make this world a better place, in my opinion, and uplift so many people. And yeah, so that's today's topic. I like furries. They're just very interesting to me, and they make me happy. Very, very happy. And I can't express it completely through words how attached I felt to it almost immediately. But I want to thank everybody for watching this video. As I said, this is something that I really, in the back of my mind, I do have a hard time speaking about, because, as I've said, everyone else that I'm actually friends with or am in contact with doesn't necessarily like furries, as far as I know, and they think it's weird. And me finding a fascination for this, it's almost like I can't tell anybody without immediately taking a blow to the stomach, feeling like, oh yeah, you just did that, you're going to get a very negative response from that person. But thank you for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Yeah, so furries. Very first time I've ever talked about it, and I hope it's not the last. If you guys enjoyed today's video,